I respect the Reanimator deck, for example, because their way of beating the sideboard cards is I kill on turn 1 or turn 2 a good percentage of the time.
Yes.
So you have to have it, and sometimes you need to have 2 things. Decks like Sneak and Show and Storm, it's really rare you kill that early, and so it's just turn after turn of getting disrupted, having your lands blown up, whatever the case may be.
Well, things have gotten a lot more difficult here for Marshall Arthurs, as a Chalice of the Void on 1 there from Dylan Han via Ancient Tomb is going to make things very difficult here for Arthurs. This deck has a lot of 1-mana spells.
Yes.
Yep, it really does. I mean, it can work through it, no doubt about it, as here is another Ancient Tomb and now a Thought Knot Seer, but it makes things very difficult. As now we're going to see if Marshall Arthurs even wants to reveal his hand or potentially concede the game. He'll concede, which I am not that surprised about, because there's no real reason to give away the information, especially if Dylan doesn't know Marshall and they haven't sat next to each other or anything.
Yep.
And Marshall knows exactly what he's doing.
He's got all the information he needs.
Yeah, I see 2-mana lands, I see Chalice, I see Thought Knot Seer. I don't need to even consider anything else, and that's totally fine. I mean, obviously Marshall's going to play here, and we're going to get our sideboards up on the screen for you in just a moment. That game went a little bit faster than we were even prepared for. Took 1 minute. 1 whole minute.
By the way, I'm in play to bingo this round, just as a heads up.
Why?
I bingo off of Simeon Spirit Guide cast as a creature.
Not happening.
Unlikely, but Dylan Hand's deck can do that.
Okay.
And player has pregame effects. Dylan has 4 Leyline of the Voids in the sideboard. If he knows what he's playing against, that could happen.
I do have turn 1 Gristlebrand on my board.
Okay.
That's not a bingo, but that's a little something to work towards a bingo. Trying to keep it positive here. Player loses the no permanents on the battlefield. Man, got close there, Marshall. Should have sacked that fetch land for no reason, buddy. Not much else past that. So I'm going to start with Marshall Arthurs, who's got 3 Grim. That can't be right. That just can't. Is that actually true?
Yeah, it could be.
Fine.
Totally could be true.
3 Grim Lavamancer. Okay, man. 3 Wear Tear, 3 Thoughtseized, 2 Abrade, an Hellish Norn, Grand Cenobite, an Iona, Shield of Emeria, a Magass. Magass of the Moon.
A Magass.
A Magass.
It's pronounced Magass.
Our type of endurance. What do you like there, buddy?
I guess some mixture of a braid and wear tear. I mean, Hand's creatures are too large for Grim Lavamancer. I'm not really that interested in bringing in Thoughtseize against a deck with no counter spells and Chalice for 1. And the Reanimator targets here are not better than the Reanimator target. I suppose the Magus of the Moon, whatever. That's a free one to bring in.
Freebie?
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't even know if I would bother with a Braid. I guess he's so exposed to Chalice on 1 that he should, but I would sideboard very light.
4 Leyline of the Void, 3 Ratchet Bombs, 3 Sorcerer Spyglass, 2 Dismember, 2 Karnstein Urza, and a Warping Whale for Dylan. Let's talk about what he should do as opposed to what he might do.
I would say that Leyline of the Voids are the obvious ones, if he knows what he's up against. Probably not a matchup for Sorcerer Spyglass or Dismember. Yeah, probably just the Leylines.
What do you think he will do?
And when I'm in spots like this, I often, if we assume no information, which I don't know if that's the case for Dylan, if we assume no information, I would probably bring in, Mulligan to 5, concedes Chalice on 1, don't play anything, suggests a combo deck of some form or fashion. I would bring in the Leylines.
Okay.
A Mulligan to 5, concede a Chalice on 1, don't play anything. That's and the fetch line is Bloodstained Mire, suggesting black mana's in the deck. That does lend credence to he's some sort of graveyard combo deck.
Okay.
But we'll see. I mean, we're speculating a lot. Maybe Hand is set next to Arthur's a round or 2 and he knows what's going on.
Right.
I don't know.
We'll have to find out soon enough, but before we get there, we got to start here. It's SCG Game Night, the very popular promotion, which all September long, you can get a beautiful little panda token.
And you can head over to go.crcgames.com/GameNight to find more information. Short version is, every month we come out with new pins and tokens we send to the stores that are signed up, and the stores run local events for people to show up and play some fun and friendly Magic and win these pins and tokens over the course of the month. We're in September right now, and our featured token is Garden Tendencies. We have the October and November kits to show you as well, with Heads of the Class, and then in November, Rise from the Nashes. Again, go.sarcitygames.com/GameNight for more information. Find the Game Night closest to you and stores. If you want to get signed up for Game Night, contact your Star City Games in-store play representative.
Game number 2 about to be underway here between Hand and Marshall Arthurs. Dylan Hand starting to make a name for himself here on the SCG Tour circuit. Number 9 on that SCG Tour leaderboard here in season number 2. Getting most of his work done in Modern with humans, But it looks like maybe Eldrazi Post here in Legacy could be a good choice for the 25-year-old from Southampton, Massachusetts. 5 open top 8s, primarily in Modern, but getting the job done nonetheless. Recently graduated college with a degree in informatics? Is that a thing?
Informatics?
Informatics? What is that? I don't know what that is. From... Oh, I'm being told it's a mix of like graphic design and coding and all that stuff. Sounds way too hard for me. From UMass Amherst, starting a job as a data analyst in July, which means he started. Loves to collect music on Spotify, has multiple playlists, more than 500 songs each, and loves long-distance running and wants to train for a marathon.
The definition that I found on informatics is the science of processing data for storage and retrieval. Information science.
Okay. All right.
Sounds like a real thing to me.
That's a thing. That sounds tough.
I don't want to be, now that I'm more than a decade older than Dylan.
Yes.
I don't want to be in the position of saying your degree is fake. Because, as someone who works in game design,
yeah.
I've been told
your job is fake.
Your job is fake.
Yeah, you don't have a real
job.
So
I wanted to just verify, is it a typo or is it simply a field of study that I was not familiar with? Mm-hmm. Turns out, as usual, it's the latter.
Yes. When do you plan on getting a real full-time job, Patrick?
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? I've been asked that multiple times by many people. Do you have any plans on getting a real full-time job?
My dad is still not totally sure what I do.
I believe it. My mom doesn't understand that I edit articles for a Magic website and how that could possibly be a thing.
Which is also, it is hard to explain because the layman's version of it is, how some games are fun and some games are not? I have an intuition about what's fun, and that's my job. I am literally the fun police.
Yes. That's what I get paid to do.
Yeah. Hold on, you're paid for this.
That's correct.
No, it's a salaried position.
And most people are bad at it.
And it's. Most people think they know what fun is, and they don't.
Well, I'm curious if Dylan's going to think this is fun. Dark Ritual Entomb.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up for this.
I know you love it. I know you do. Turn 1 Gristlebrand? Hello, Stamperino! Let's get her ready.
I could go for a cup of coffee here. That's right. A round with 8 minutes of Magic would not be the worst.
Ohio native. Get it done, Marshall. OH.
IO.
There we go.
Black floating.
That's right. It's time to draw 7. Time to get some unmasks and ruin that hand. This is my kind of
I live for this.
This is my kind of deck.
I live for this.
Yes. Just ruin you. Unmask time. Maybe reanimate something else this turn since there is a black mana floating. Maybe another Dark Ritual. When you lose to this deck, it feels like you just got beaten to death by a bat.
Oh, yeah,
You just can't even imagine winning. What did I do to you to deserve this?
My win rate against Dark Ritual historically has not been good.
Well, Storm does its thing. It's like, okay, sure, I lose. But this deck, it's like, I have a Gristlebrand, and I have this, and I have that, and I'm going to reanimate something else. And also, Chancery Annex says you can't play any spells, or they're countered. It's just, we're done. Just go home. We've played 3 turns so far.
That's being generous.
3 turns.
That's a very generous definition of both turns and played.
That's right.
I think Dylan will now bring in Leyline of the Void if he had not brought it in before.
You smell that money you just printed?
Yeah.
That new raise is coming. Dylan, if he didn't bring Leyline in before, it's certainly coming in now. So I know these players are going to work on that. Marshall having a good time, as is Dylan. Here early this morning, these two looking to maybe play 3.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Maybe they're going to play 3 more turns. While they get ready for that, you're going to hear from Ultimate Guard because I work for 2 companies. getting close to bingo. I need a Sanctum Prelate on 1.
Let's go ahead and just call that a 0%.
That's not good chance for that. Because that's only in Death and Taxes, really, or some maniac playing humans like me. And, man. Player keeps 3 cards of Sylvan Library is not going to happen. Caracas returns a legendary creature. Also not going to happen. And then the blind hit on Cabal Therapy.
I thought there was a chance that Hands deck had a stray Caracas in it. Doesn't appear to be the case.
Right? Yeah.
I played against some of the Eldrazi decks where they have a Caracas or 2, or 1 in the sideboard, whatever.
Yeah. Unfortunately not here. These bingo boards, tough to fill out this week, Nick. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you what.
Basically, my dream scenario here is that Hand has Leyline.
Okay.
And then just knows that from there he can easily win the game by attacking with Simian Spirit Guide and casts 1. Well, it's actually not easy for him to cast. He kind of needs the second one to cast the first one.
Yeah, you're really asking for a lot there.
Yes, I am.
I think. But you know what? It's not bad. A boy can dream. A boy can dream. You ready to see a panda get mangled? Because I am.
Okay, well, go.cerseigames.com/creature collection.
We got playmats. Yeah, that's a good sell of that product. There you go.
Okay, well, that's the URL, so go check it out.
Playmat sleeves and player bundles of a panda about to get destroyed by some sort of fuzzy, furry animal.
Can I go ahead and click on, check off Patrick Undersell's advertisement now?
That was a great underselling of what's going on here. I do think you've earned your free space for the weekend. I have not been given a reason to sing a pop song yet, which does sadden me. We'll get there, I'm sure. But right now, not a real reason to sing yet today. We get that hit with that blind Cabal Therapy, though, and we're ready to roll. I think Dylan just threw his hand back already?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. He's on the hunt for Leyline. I think it's all in now.
I think, I think the hands that Hand is looking for, and the standards change as you mulligan more and more. You kind of got to keep some sketchy hands. It's a Leyline or a Chalice for 1 on the first turn.
Okay.
Any hand that can produce that, I think, is a keeper. And then any hand that can't do it is very likely to be a mulligan.
Oh, look, it's a mulligan party. Marshall's going to do it, too, which means you guys get to hear more ads from us. Hey, IQs. Those are fun. I like invitational qualifiers. You can qualify for the Season 2 Invitational at an invitational qualifier and get some sweet Aaron Barrich merch, like his awesome token and playmat. You can also win $1,000 to the top 8. Qualification for the invitational is taking place at SCGCon Winter in a couple of months. You get some SCG points to win that Season 2 championship. Top 8 playmat, top 8 pin, registration tokens, like P. Sully and old Matthias Hunt. Big day for Matthias up there in Minnesota, by the way. Tough game against the Bills later.
It's a big one.
Yeah. And congratulations to Karl Anthony Towns on getting that contract signed. Matthias has got to be feeling good about his sports life. He's a pretty big Minnesota sports fan. Want to keep Matthias on happy up there. It's Minnesota minus 17.
I saw 16.5.
16.5. I got to talk to Eric Hawkins about that. He's here. He has a Vikings jersey on.
Yeah, another big Minnesota sports guy.
I'm curious what Vikings jersey one would wear. Do you just move in on Kirk Cousins now?
Xavier Rhodes would
I don't
be
know
my
who
choice.
that is.
Shut down.
Well, Randy Moss is that's old school.
Of active players.
Active Minnesota Vikings.
Xavier Rhodes.
Okay. Maybe Stephon Diggs.
That would be my number. That would be my second choice.
I have to see exactly what jersey.
Xavier Rhodes.
I still don't. You keep saying that. I still don't know who that is.
He's great. Great.
I guess I have to believe you.
Shut down corner.
Okay. All right.
Shut down.
He's going to have to lock down the Bills' #1 receiver, of which I can't name.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah.
Can't either. Is it Kelvin Benjamin? Is he hurt?
Yeah, no, I think he's. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
I think you're right. It might be him. Marshall on a mulligan to 5. Don't forget to set your lineups and collect your cash.
Yeah.
Don't forget to do that.
There's some cash collecting to be had. If you don't know, we're not going to tell you what that is.
Yeah, but make sure you set your
lineups and collect your cash.
That's right.
It's free money. It's just there.
.com.
Arthur's looks unhappy with 5.
Rakdos Reanimator does do a lot of this.
Yeah.
I've never seen a player have Leylon more in their hand than Dylan does right now. Yeah. Come on.
All right. So player has pregame effects. Go ahead and stamp that.
Yep.
And now all I need for the bingo here is for hand to cooperate and go turn 2, land.
Get out of here.
Discard Simian Spirit Guide.
Get out of here with
Cast
that.
Simian Spirit Guide.
All right, here
It's not like Arthur's could ever beat that.
I understand.
From Leyline.
Can Marshall? I guess he's got Wear Tear. He can get Leyline off the battlefield. Okay. He's going to start with the Faithless Looting. Going to discard 2 cards. That'll be exiled for good. Chancellor, Swamp. Unmask you. Get rid of the old Animate Dead.
And Arthur's here just hoping to get the breathing space here. Hopefully he can take hand's only threat and have some time to draw out.
Mm-hmm. What the heck is going on here? Sorcerer's Spyglass, Trinisphere, Eye of Ugin, and the artwork of a card I've legitimately never seen before.
Is that a Mimic?
Endbringer promo.
Wow. What a promo.
I look at Magic cards all day. I've never seen that card before.
Well, so at least from Arthur's perspective, hands leftovers are horrible.
Yeah.
So now they're not.
Well, yep.
Now they're not. Never mind.
Drew an Ancient Tomb. Now keep in mind the Chancellor is rolling here. He revealed the Chancellor. And hand hasn't played a spell. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. A Secret Seal of Force Spike is in play. And hand is going to break it this way.
Arthur's is going to respond by sacrificing a blood-stained mire.
So now hand has the mana next turn for Endbringer, and that should be surprised if Arthur's could come back from that with no cards in hand effectively and under Leyline of the Void.
Yeah, seems difficult. All right, there is the white mana source. And now does he have Wear Tear? That is the question. Let's see the hand. Magus of the... Ooh.
Magus of the Moon
Magus
is not
of the
bad.
Moon is pretty freaking good.
That is not bad.
That is pretty freaking good.
I was going to say, Wear Tear or Bust. Land Magus of the Moon and
they
hand is
really
in trouble.
Can't do much. Spyglass and Gristlebrand. Go, baby. Go, Magus. For all 18?
You know what hand needs to do now?
He's got to cast a Spirit Guide.
He's got to cast a Spirit Guide. He's got to get this game to parity. Come on, work with me. Oh, and now it's easy to do because he has all red mana. Now he can just cast it. Come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan.
Oh, this game is taking a turn. You're going to play Trinisphere? Yeah, might as well. Go back over to Arthur's. That's a 1 of Magus of the Moon? Get in there. And I don't know how he breaks out of this.
I mean, he has a couple Dismembers in his sideboard.
Yeah, why would those be in the deck?
I know. I'm saying there's cards in his list.
Yeah.
He's got Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista does it.
Okay. There's a Glimmer Post. Marshall. I like when players get in spots like this because they draw their cards so fast. And it's like, if I play fast, you won't draw an out, right? That's right. That's how that works. Dylan will draw. Ulamog. Nah, not you.
Come on. Simian
2
Spirit
more.
Guide.
Arthur's will play another land. Pass the turn back. Nope, that's not going to work for Dylan. This is unbelievable.
Wow.
In for 2 more. The 1 Magus of the Moon might take this home. Reality Smasher ain't it. Draw 2 more. Down to 4. Pass the turn back. Draw. It's got to be Ballista. Where are you? Nope. Draw 2 more. Give me a Simian Spirit Guide to make it fun. Draw.
Come on, Bingo. Come on, Bingo.
That's going to do it. Marshall Arthurs is going to steal this one over Dylan Hand with the 1 of Magus of the Moon. He wins this match, beats a